Welcome to the deep dive. Have you ever stopped to think about the way we talk about our desires?
Mm.
It's not always direct, is it? It feels like there's this sort of secret code for our wishes, shaping how we express hopes and dreams.
Yeah, absolutely. A kind of linguistic dance.
Exactly. So today, we're going to try and crack that code. We've been diving into some really interesting conversations
Really fascinating stuff.
to kind of uncover the patterns behind how we talk about these longings. You know, the big ones and the small ones, too. It's very human, this wishing thing.
That really is.
Our mission, really, is to pull out the key nuggets from these chats, give you a shortcut to understanding how we actually voice our hopes, our fantasies, even those tiny changes we'd like right now.
Like a guide to if only and I wish.
Perfectly put.
And what's so captivating, I think, from analyzing these conversations is how clearly they show not just what people wish for, but the actual structures we use almost automatically.
Yeah.
It's more than just grammar. It's the way language lets us articulate our inner worlds, those possibilities. So we'll explore some key words and specific grammatical patterns. And they really offer a fresh way to think about talking about what we want now and, well, in the future. Gives real precision to it.
That's a great way to think about it, precision. Okay, so let's start with the here and now, those little everyday things.
Yeah, the small stuff.
You know those moments where you just wish something slightly different? Like, right now, I wish this chair was a bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
And the conversations we looked at were full of these. They just pop up all the time.
Constantly.
We heard people wishing it wasn't raining because, they wanted to go for a walk. Or just wishing for better weather generally.
Totally relatable, isn't it? We've all done that, staring out the window.
Definitely. But it gets more specific, too. Like, one person wished they had a bigger kitchen.
Yes, the small, flat problem.
Exactly. Cooking felt like this complicated puzzle. I have to say, my kitchen sometimes. Yeah, I wish it was bigger, too.
Makes sense.
And here's one I think a lot of people will connect with. Wishing they spoke more languages.
Oh, yeah, that came up quite a bit.
Just imagining being able to chat with anyone, anywhere in the world. How amazing would that be? That desire for connection.
It's a powerful one.
Yeah.
And this is where the language itself gets really, really interesting.
How so?
Well, when we want things to be different right now, this present desire that isn't true, our language does something clever.
Yeah.
We use this structure, wish, plus the past simple.
Okay, wish plus past simple.
Even though it's about now.
Exactly, that's the key bit. When we
Yeah.
say past simple, we mean the past form of the verb, like had instead of have, or lived instead of live.
Right.
But you're talking about this very moment. Seems a bit odd, but it's this brilliant linguistic trick.
It creates a kind of psychological distance. It acknowledges that the wish isn't real right now. Our brain hears that past tense and understands it as not true currently.
Ah, okay. So it signals the unreality of it.
Precisely. It lets us mentally step outside the present for a second to voice that hope or, dissatisfaction.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So in the conversations, you'd hear things exactly like this. I wish I had more money.
Meaning I don't have enough right now?
Correct.
Yeah.
Or I wish I lived in the countryside. Meaning I don't live there now, but I want to.
Okay.
And the classic weather one. I wish it was sunny today. When it's clearly, raining.
Right. So it's super useful for just expressing those everyday little frustrations or wants about your current situation.
Incredibly useful. It makes those internal thoughts really tangible.
That is fascinating how the grammar itself does that emotional work. Okay, so that's the immediate stuff, the day-to-day wishes. But what about when we dream bigger?
Yes. The grander visions.
Yeah, when our minds really sort of take flight, imagining things way beyond how things are now. How do we talk about those if-only dreams? The big what-ifs?
Good question. And for those big, often hypothetical dreams, the conversation showed a different set of tools being used. Specific vocabulary comes into play, along with a different grammatical structure.
Okay, so new words and new grammar for the big dreams.
Exactly. First, let's look at some words that kept cropping up. We have wish again, but this time as a noun.
Okay, like the thing you want.
Right, something you really want to happen. Like, my biggest wish is to travel the world. It's the goal itself.
Had it. What else?
Then there's the lottery. We all know what it is, but in these dream scenarios, it's like the ultimate fantasy trigger, isn't it?
Definitely. The magic ticket.
It's the perfect setup for what if. Like, if I won the lottery, I'd quit my job instantly.
What do we all? Okay, lottery. And you mentioned another phrase.
Yes, splash out, which I love. It's not just spend money. It has this feeling of, like, joyous indulgence. Treating yourself to something expensive, maybe something you wouldn't normally buy.
Oh, okay. Like a real treat.
Exactly. If I had the money, I'd really splash out on a new camera. It captures that feeling of luxury and maybe a little bit of recklessness.
Yeah, I like that. It does paint a picture. So, wish, lottery, splash out. These words help set the scene for those bigger dreams.
They really do. They add color.
And people shared some amazing dreams using this kind of language. One person, their absolute biggest dream was traveling the world. Japan, Brazil, Canada were mentioned. If they had more money.
Oh, the classic, if only I had the money.
Yeah. And another person dreamed of learning the piano if they had more time.
Time and money. The two big ifs.
It seems that way, doesn't it? They often feel like the gatekeepers. But then you get the really fun ones, like the if you won the lottery question.
Always a good one.
One person just immediately said they'd splash out on travel. Their goal.
Yeah.
Every single country in Europe.
No, ambitious.
I know, right? And the other person, maybe a bit more whimsical. They'd buy a house, big garden, and a recording studio.
Okay.
And they actually said the music they'd make would probably be terrible.
Aha. That's brilliant.
But it was still the dream. It just shows how a big change, like the lottery, can unlock these passions, even quirky ones, that are just waiting for the if to become reality.
Absolutely. And notice, these aren't about wanting the present to be different. These are about building a whole imagined future scenario.
Right, it's a different mental space.
Exactly. And that requires a different grammatical structure to really construct that imagined world. This is where the famous second conditional comes in.
Okay, second conditional. Sounds official.
It does, but it's something we use naturally all the time when we're talking about hypotheticals.
So what's its job?
Its job is specifically to talk about imaginary situations, things that are unlikely or maybe even impossible right now or in the future, and what the results or consequence of that imaginary situation would be.
Imagined cause and effect.
Perfect way to put it. The structure is key. If plus past simple, would plus base verb.
Okay, hang on. Past simple again, like with wish?
Yes, but here it's in the if part, setting up the imaginary condition. If this unlikely thing happened.
Okay, if plus past simple.
Would plus the base verb. That's the simple form like go, buy, learn, knowing, know in.
If plus past simple, would plus base verb. Got it.
This structure basically builds a little linguistic bridge between the imagined condition and the imagined result. Creates a mini alternate reality in a sentence.
Okay, examples would probably help here.
Definitely. Let's use the ones from the discussions. If I won the lottery, there's the past simple one in the if part.
Right. Unlikely event.
I would buy a big house. There's would plus the base verb buy.
Okay. Makes sense. Condition, result.
Exactly. Another one. If I had more time, past simple had.
Acknowledging I don't have it now.
I would learn Spanish.
Yeah.
Would plus learn. Or, if I lived near the sea, I would swim every day. Clearly not true now, but that's what would happen in that imagined world.
So this is really different from just wishing the present was different.
Totally distinct. You're not just saying I'm unhappy now.
Yeah.
You're exploring a whole hypothetical chain of events.
Yeah.
Like creating a mental sandbox, to play with possibilities.
Mental sandbox. I like that. Okay, this distinction feels really important. Wish plus past simple for now, second conditional for imaginary futures.
You've got it.
So let's pause for a second. For everyone listening, let's do a quick mental check, see if you can spot the difference. I'll give you a sentence, you decide. Is it a wish about the present or a second conditional about an imaginary future? Right.
Okay.
First one. I wish I had a bigger house. Present wish or imaginary future? What do you think?
Pause.
Okay, next. If I won the lottery, I would travel to Australia. Your guess.
Pause.
About. I wish I spoke better English. Present or future conditional. And one more. If I had more free time, I would learn guitar. All right, should we check the answers?
Let's do it.
Okay. I wish I had a bigger house. That's definitely a wish for the present.
Yep, wanting your current home situation to change.
If I won the lottery, I would travel to Australia. That's the second conditional.
Clearly imaginary scenario and its consequence.
I wish I spoke better English. Another wish for the present.
Right, a skill you want now.
And if I had more free time, I would learn guitar. That's the second conditional again.
Imagining different circumstances and what you do.
Fantastic. So if you got those, brilliant. If not, don't worry. Just listening to these patterns helps them sink in. The key is noticing that difference in function.
Absolutely. practice makes perfect.
Wow. Okay. This has been quite the deep dive into how we talk about wanting things. We've really unpacked some powerful ways to articulate what we want,
We really have.
both for right now and, for those wilder dreams. We looked at keywords like wish as a noun, lottery, splash out.
Those color words.
Yeah. They add so much feeling. And we've really hopefully clarified the difference between wish plus past simple for present desires,
Wanting things different now.
and the second conditional for those big, exciting imaginary futures and what would happen then.
The what-if engine.
Exactly.
And really, knowledge is most valuable when you can actually use it, right?
Sure.
So we'd really encourage you, everyone listening, to practice this. Think about it. What do you wish you had right now? More sleep? A better commute?
A quieter neighbor.
Maybe. And then think bigger. What would you do if you won the lottery? Or if you suddenly had unlimited free time?
Mm-hmm.
Play around with these sentences. Make them about your own life, your own dreams.
Good advice.
And maybe this leads to a final thought, a question for you to ponder. How does actually saying these things, using these specific structures, how does that affect you?
Interesting question.
Does putting an if into words make the then part feel, I don't know, more real? Or maybe does it just clarify what you really value? Does it perhaps even nudge you to think about small steps you could take toward a part of that dream even without winning the lottery?
That's a fantastic question. Does voicing the hypothetical actually change anything about how we see our reality or what we do next?
Worth thinking about, isn't it? How shaping our language might just subtly reshape our world.
A brilliant thought to leave everyone with. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and definitely keep wishing and dreaming. We'll catch you next time on The Deep Dive.